That was a turning point for you guys in this game.
Yeah, I think we had a really good second as a team. We got to our game offensively, just kind of, played smarter and got it deep and went to work down low and kind of took the game over in the second.
What do you make of how your team was able to kind of get off to maybe a little bit of a better start than maybe in some of the previous games here?
Yeah, definitely. We needed a way better start tonight. Obviously, back-to-back. Maybe it took us a little bit of time to get going, but it's no excuse. We got to be better in the first 5 minutes, first 10 minutes. But we got the job done tonight.
What else can be said about Auston Matthews that hasn't already been said about the way he's just continuing to put up the goals here?
Yeah, he's been great. Hopefully we can, get him to 70.
What do you like about this time of year, Tyler? Sheldon says you kind of elevate at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, for us as a team, we kind of just need to come together a little bit more, with 4 games left now, and keep up with the consistency and, try to just get ready for the playoffs, have that playoff mindset and play these last 4 games like it's, playoff hockey.
You know that Max was going to get you that puck down low when you scored that goal?
Yeah, I saw he was looking at me for a while there, and I knew it was coming, yeah.
When your line doesn't get off to the greatest start like tonight, how do you get it back on the track? Do you guys talk it out at the intermission, or is it just left unsaid kind of thing?
No, we just we knew we had to be better as a line. Maybe a few things were said, but we all knew we needed to be better, and we went out and we were.
So what was the biggest difference tonight for you guys versus the Devils versus last time?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't think our start was as good as the last time we played them, but I thought we did a good job defending when we had to, and just kind of stayed patient with our game, and got goals when we needed to, and obviously extended the lead there in the third, and just played solid defensively, and just didn't give them much to kind of get the momentum back on their side to try to get a pushback.
How much you respect Ovi? Just what goes through your mind when you think that you've kind of passed his career high, getting 66?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like, he's obviously who he is and what he's done for the game, and obviously what he's accomplished. So it's a big honor just to be in the same sentence as him.
How do you reconcile, a lot of your teammates say they really want you to get to 70, but how do you kind of just, I don't know if pushing away is the right word, but just kind of keep focused on what you guys want to do as a team?
Yeah, I just think the process is the same every night. Like, I find when you really, I don't know, maybe overthink it and kind of almost want it too much, it almost doesn't go your way. So I just try to approach every game the same, and obviously we're winding down here the last couple games, and just want to make sure myself individually and as a team we're doing the right things night in, night out on both sides of the puck that is going to translate here in the postseason. So that's really the mindset going in, night out.
Have you noticed anything different in Bertuzzi from the first time you played on a line with him to maybe later in the season here?
Not really, honestly. I think just he's playing with a lot more confidence. I think just early on, it's it's a new team, it's a new everything, and just trying to kind of get the hang of things. So I just think he's a super easy guy to play with. He works so hard and is really good in the corners. And between myself, him, and Max, we just try to, hunt pucks, dog the defense, and create turnovers, and just try to attack the other way. So it's been a lot of fun playing with those guys.
Team-wise, how important is it to kind of keep building that momentum going into the playoffs, do you think?
Well, it's very important. I mean, we want to be peaking and playing our best hockey this time of year. So I think there's been a lot of good things that we've done and things that we've cleaned up, and we just want to continue to keep the ball rolling in the right direction, and make sure that all the details are extremely dialed in.
What do you appreciate about how Domi sees the ice, distributes the puck?
Yeah, I mean, he's got such great vision, and he can just thread needles out there, and just a super easy guy to play with as well. Just try to feed off each other. It's not a whole lot of one-on-one out there. I think it's a lot of give and go, and just trying to use each other and move into space.
You scored your 66 goal tonight. What is the biggest difference you've seen from this year and your season a couple years ago where you had 60 as well?
I don't know. That's a tough question, honestly. It's just, I don't know.
Thank you. Satisfying is a performance like this tonight?
Yeah, it's great to get a win. I thought our team looked really good out there and really solid throughout the game, and it's a pretty textbook third period by our team, and limiting their chances and controlling the ice.
How did you feel out there tonight?
Good. Yeah, it was a nice game. Wasn't too much action, so it was good challenge to stay focused and stay in my game.
What's it like seeing Auston get 66, single season record in the salary cap era, beating Ovi's previous high?
It's amazing. Each time he scores, it makes me smile back there. So I'm cheering for him as much as anyone.
Do you notice the group kind of feeding off this push towards that milestone?
Yeah, and the fans too. Everywhere we go, there's Auston Matthews chants, so it's pretty cool.
What's the key for you down the stretch here, Joseph, as you gear up for the playoffs? What are you zoning in on?
Yeah, I just want to, stay with my game, stay with my process, and try not to change too much from day to day, and come to the rink every day, whether or not I'm playing or Sammy's playing, and do my best to help the team.
I feel like another one of those games where it was almost a home atmosphere on the road with the crowd.
Yeah, we had a nice "Go Leafs Go" chant that was probably a bit louder than theirs, so it was pretty cool to see all the fans supporting us.
What has stood out about how Bertuzzi's gotten things going this season? It feels like the first half of the year pucks just wouldn't go in for him, and now it's going in at the right time.
Yeah, it's great to see guys getting hot at the right time, and that's the most important part. And him tone and domes on a line is unbelievable. So it's great to see them all going.
What stands out about how Domi sees the ice, how he can distribute the puck?
Yeah, he's a special player, and he's a great guy off the ice. So someone we're lucky to have.
What kind of personality does he have? What makes him a good guy off the ice?
Always keeps it pretty light. He's a goofy and funny dude, so I'm just happy to be on team with him.
Number 66 past Ovechkin's career high.
Wow, that's crazy. He's a special player. Obviously, we want him to get to 70, and for him to keep going like that, and it's good for him to find the back of the net. I mean, seems like he scores every game, so we're just hopefully gets to 70.
What is the most impressive thing about him?
I just think the way he dominates. I think he has an elite shot, but just everything else, puck battles, his playmaking ability, stick handling, his D-zone work, he just dominates in practice everywhere, and obviously it shows why he scores so many goals and has so much success in this league.
How did you feel tonight getting back in?
I felt great. I think, even when you miss a game or two, you feel maybe a little bit out of the rhythm, but I've done this a few times that after first shift I feel like we've been playing. So I felt pretty good, and hopefully I can get some more and feel good as well.
Is there any secret to your success? I've lost track of how many times you've been out and then scored the next game back in the line.
I think for me, I try to hold myself like I'm playing the next day. So like yesterday, I didn't know if I was playing today. So once the game was over, I was preparing like I was playing. I didn't find out until 11:30 today I was playing. So the minute the game ends, the minute the morning starts today, I got to prepare like I'm playing. And fortunately I was, so my mindset was ready to go. So I think just to answer your question, I'm always ready. I'm always preparing, even when I know I'm not playing or in the unknown. So I'm always just preparing.
It feels like you also make the most of your ice time when you are playing. Like, how do you stay focused in a game when the shifts might not be coming as frequently?
Yeah, I think just being vocal with my line mates and just even talking with them what they're seeing. I think, I don't want to be not saying anything on the bench. I want to get moving. I think just to stay in the game, seeing what I see and seeing what other guys are doing, and I think just being vocally in the game and mentally just looking at what options there are, it just keeps me sharp for the game.
I know it's not the kid line, but Willie is kind of a kid at heart. Like, what's it like playing with him?
It's great. I love Willie. I think he's so much talent and so much skill. So it's always a great opportunity to play with him.
Are you picking up Swedish at all? Like when you're with those guys, like do they?
No,
speak?
maybe I should for Homer. yeah. Sometimes I have to, tell him a couple times, but he's done great. Homer's been great, so maybe I'll learn Swedish, make it easier for myself out there.
You did this one second half of back-to-back against an opponent that had got you last time.
Yeah, I thought we played well. It took us a little bit to really find our legs. I thought as the second period got going, I thought we got a lot better offensively that way. So I thought it was a good game for our guys. Stayed with it, built a lead, and then with the exception of a couple plays here and there, I thought it was a pretty tidy affair for us defensively, and didn't give them much.
What did you make of Matthew Nye's games, particularly in that opening period, drawing a couple of penalties and kind of?
I thought Nyes was outstanding tonight in all periods. Loved his game. He was physically dominant. He was on the puck. Quick. They couldn't handle him tonight, so that's a really positive sign.
Nick Robertson, I've lost count of how many times he's scored when he's come back in after not playing. He said that he always seems to prepare as if he is playing. Is that the type of mindset that can really help get him to a point where he's a consistent player in this league?
Yeah, no question. And as I've told him throughout the season, each time he's come out, that it's not sometimes it's not due to his play or anything he's done. It's just a matter that he's on a really good team with lots of depth, and to stay ready. That was the message again last time we took him out, to stay ready. And it's the same kind of mindset as we get into the playoffs, is to stay ready. And it's a great goal, gets us started in the game, obviously, but. He's done a really nice job this year. That's what I've told him is, it's when he comes in out of the lineup and all that. At times you can overthink things, but you really zoom out. Nick's had a terrific season here. He's stayed healthy. He's come in. He's contributed. He's learned a lot. He's taken more out of this season than he has in any other, probably all the others combined. So sometimes we want to rush guys and we want to overthink things and what have you, but he's had a really good season. We've seen lots of development for him, and you see it in times like tonight.
Bertuzzi was saying, obviously, he didn't feel his line started the way they wanted to. What has stood out to you about how they get it on track? Because Auston has said they talk a lot and they kind of talk it out. Yeah,
I see the chemistry is really good that way. Definitely, you see that from them. I think they're really enjoying playing together. You can see it in their play, but I also think that because of the way they've played, they have high expectations of themselves already. And when it's not going well, like in the first period, they want to make adjustments. They want to have success. So I think that we saw that they were really good here tonight. Like our team, once the second period began offensively, we were fine defensively in the first period as well, but offensively we had to get way more pace going to our game, and once we found our legs, it was very apparent, and that line really led the charge in that way.
What did you make of Woll's game tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I said to Curtis, sorry we didn't surrender more shots for you here tonight. I said sometimes those types of games can be tough. Obviously, it's a breakaway and a point-blank rebound that he gives up. But aside from that, when he was asked to make saves, he did. So, it's a good effort by him. Probably even better effort by the guys in front of him to not allow too much to get to the net.
You mentioned that Bertuzzi kind of elevates this time of year. Is that just a byproduct of his game, or do you sense an X factor there in who he is, kind of his personality that allows him to do that?
Well, all I would say is, throughout his career at different levels, he seems to have that knack. Junior hockey, American League, NHL. So I think it is a bit of an X factor. He's got that competitiveness in him. He plays hard. He's fearless, and he's got good stick. Both make plays and finish around the net. And he goes to dirty areas, which really helps open things up for his line, but also that he's in the right places when the puck arrives. So it's we've been saying it throughout the season that we sensed that he was going to trend in the right direction at the most important time of the year, and we've seen that.